What the balls is going on, guys? Guess where I am? Yep, that's right, the Warden Farm. And you know why I'm here? Because I have just been AFKing here for ages. And you know what I have gotten? I have gotten all of the XP that I'm gonna need right here in this shulker box. And I also have an extra 2.5 stacks over in my survival kit. So that's cool as well. Which means we can tick this off. Yay! And now when I eventually leave this world and go off and explore other things and become a nomad, I'll have all the XP I need right there in my ender chest. Cool, so what are we doing today? Well, past me, I'm glad you asked, because pretty soon I'm going to be leaving my whole base behind and becoming a nomad. Basically, I'm becoming homeless, because I want to go explore all this world has to offer without the comfort and security of being in my base. It'll also be really fun just to go and not have a base and not have a house and create history in this world and small random builds that I forget about. And then in the future I'll come back to them and be like, wow, that's cool. I don't remember building that. So this video I'm just going to be putting some finishing touches on the base and saying my goodbyes before I eventually leave it behind. If you didn't see at the end of the last video, we made this thing to oxidize the copper golems. And it's coming along. It was kind of just plonked at the end there because I did it after I recorded it and I just, recorded it a little bit. But yeah, basically you can see the copper golems have oxidized a little bit and they like their chests. So I left them a couple of chests. And they also have an ender pearl chamber right here, which I used to load this chunk. Yeah, so basically today I want to make a cozy little bridge and I want to make a little pathway over to the house we built last time, which is the house that is over there. I also probably want to make like a front area, maybe a little farm in the front, something that looks like people actually live there rather than just a house plonked in the middle of nowhere. I think first things first, I'm going to get rid of this. Don't need that. Maybe I'll just do a bridge going like diagonal. Diagonal bridge could be cool, but it's going to be a fair bit of work, I reckon. Alright, so for this bridge I'm going to need some wood. I might make it out of spruce, I reckon. I got a fair bit. I don't think I've ever made like a proper nice looking bridge before. This might turn out a little weird, but hopefully it looks alright. This says, this is not coming along very well. Maybe instead of using stairs I should be using slabs. Let's tear this down and redo it. You know what, guys, it's not half bad. I think I can also just remove some of these bottom ones to make the shape look a bit nicer from the outside. Yeah, just like that. Then all I gotta do is put some pillars in over on the sides here. Okay, no, I don't know about that. I think the issue is the fence posts need to be underneath the bridge as opposed to on the side of the bridge. They just look way too out of place. Let's see, if I put these things underneath here instead, that should look better. Right, it's a little bit strange looking, but you know what? He's got the spirit. Kinda just looks like a massive clump of wood just placed down. But I did my best, and that's all I can hope for. Now to make a bit of a path. I'm not actually sure where I want the path to go, since the path from the rest of my base doesn't really go over this way. But I might just try and fade it in on the floor here. And then over on this side, I can actually make a path going all the way to the house. So in order to do that, I want a few different blocks. Mainly just types of wood, but also a couple of sand blocks. Sandstone. Then I'll also want some oak logs, some stripped birch logs, and I think that's it. So the idea is, if I strip some of these ones, and then I put in some stripped birch as well, it kind of like blends it, sort of. And then same with these ones here. And there we go, it's alright. Not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it'll do. I guess over here, I probably want to use maybe stripped spruce, which I'm actually running kind of low on, so I think I might farm some up. You all ready for this tactic? Boop, bone meal, voila. And now I can chop it down. And there should be plenty more. And actually, I might not all keep this going the same direction. I think some going different ways could be really cool. And there we go. At first I didn't know how I felt about the different directions thing, but now that I've done it, it looks kind of cool. I do, however, want to put some more of these posts around with maybe some lanterns. Just as like little light posts. So let's go do that. What? Guys, I'm in creative mode. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. I don't know how I feel about the lanterns, because the house has lanterns. I might try just with torches. Yeah, okay, that's way better. Place one more here. Now when you come off the bridge, it looks like this. Okay. Yeah, I might put these underneath. Yeah, it looks way better. Maybe just one more here and one more there. Cool. So now the final build, you go up here, through the bridge, got this nice pathway here, and finally you're at the house that we built last time. Next up, I want to probably make like a little fenced off, maybe farm area here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. I might put a crafting table in there, and then I can fence off this area. And instead of like a crop farm, I'm thinking maybe just like a flower farm could be cute. A couple of poppies, maybe a couple of ferns as well. Even some vines we could maybe place here and there. That could look cool. Ooh, how about like an azalea? Ooh, and can you place cactus flowers down? You can! Oh, yes, okay. Put one of them as well. I like how I don't use the bridge, I just teleport over. Kind of ruins the point of it, but that's okay. Maybe not that one, actually. Maybe a fern. Actually, the fern should go at the back. Never mind, we're not putting a fern. Just broke it. That one can go at the back, and the azalea can go right there. You can also bone meal up that stuff. Voila, a nice tiny little flower garden thing. In terms of the vines, I'm not too sure. Maybe I could put one possibly there to add a little bit of character. Yeah, that works. Ah, we got a friend. What's up, bro? How you doing? Goodbye. What about if I put it like there over the crafting table? And it looks like it spills over. I built the bridge, got the path and the flower garden. Oh, one thing I did do is I brought over some string right here. And I brought over some sticks. Not enough apparently. That's okay, I can make more. And now I've got 2 fishing rods, which I can put in here. One of them can go in there, and the other one can go in my hand because we're gonna do some fishing now. There it is. Bingo. Got myself a cod. Another cod. And finally a pufferfish. Nice. I'm gonna go do this for like, I don't know, a few more minutes. And I'll see you when I finish. Did I really just do that? Oh my gosh. Don't worry, I saved it. Oh, sort of. God damn it. Yeah, I guess that's good, because I can just throw up this thing, and I made specifically for that reason. Pretty cool. Alright, regardless, I'm pretty bored. I didn't do a whole heap of fishing, but look, this is what I got. Let's go do something else now. And by something else, I need to go farm up some slimes. Not because I need slimes, but just because I made this chicken pit over here in the last video, and now it's time to murder them. Okay, let's see. I need a potion. I have plenty of oozing potions in here. And then I don't think I have to do anything else. I'm pretty sure I just splash this in and start beating them. So, boop. I can barely see what I'm doing in here. Holy crap, that Loki gave me like a shit ton of XP. Cool, well out of that I got like 2.5 stacks of chicken, a metric shit ton of feathers, and a total of 19 blocks and 3 balls. Balls. Which can go in there. Hell yeah, that's like a stack of slime blocks now. I can farm this bad boy up. I can fill in this hole. Yeah, these are filling up quite a bit. Maybe I can make some emeralds out of it. Let's put some of my gear in here. And let's get started making all this bamboo up into sticks. Cool, and now with all these sticks, I can sell them to all these Fletchers. Damn, Loki, a pretty solid haul of emeralds. There's like almost 3 stacks there. Okay, next up, we gotta do a bit more crowd control because there's way too many villagers in here. So... Yo, this little guy found a loophole. Oh, never mind, he just jumped into the lava. Let's see what else we can do. Is there anything good in the iron farm? Yeah, there's a fair bit. Take that. We've done basically everything I want to do over in my, like, base area. So now I think I'm ready to go and traverse the lands, which is it's kind of scary. In case you haven't been following along with the series, I have been talking about, for a while, wanting to go off and become homeless for a little while in this world. Take all my gear and all the stuff that's in my ender chest, which is, like, a lot of storage, and just go out and explore this world. I got this little list here of things I want to find on my way, so that exists. Eventually, I do want to get a Nautilus when they come out in the next update, but that's going to be in December, so I can't wait until then. I'm going to have to go now. The original idea was to go with the Happy Ghast, but he's really slow, like extremely slow. I just don't think I'm going to make it very far with him. So instead, I'll probably just take a boat or something. I'm going to need a bamboo raft. Probably going to need a fair few torches, so let's stock up on some of them. Maybe even a bunch of spare wood. We'll grab a shit ton of bamboo. And maybe a shulker box as well. Ooh, also, I'll probably want to bring a couple of beds. And a saddle for when we get the Nautilus. And a couple of bundles. So I can have some inventory management going on. I'll make the shulker box cyan. And I'll rename it to backpack. And before I go, I'll take one final trip to the Enderman farm to fully heal up my gear, and also grab a bunch of ender pearls for the journey. Alright, that's basically everything healed, and that's a heck ton of ender pearls for the road. And just like that, I said goodbye to my base and left it behind. Off to go explore the world and see what it has to offer. Hopefully finding cool stuff along the way that I can bring back once I eventually return home. Oh man, I sure am gonna miss this place. You know what? It's not a goodbye. It's a see you later. This is the Minecraft Forever world, and I am now officially homeless.